Alright guys, so I meant to get some more coverage and update you guys when we got down here, but man, we got off the trailer and everything was too good to be true. John noticed it was pissing fuel out whenever we got out of the trailer, and so we got onto the mat, we're checking it out on the pit mat, and then we realized that I was like, man, pull the limiter pin out so we can jack the front end up and maybe access it without taking the tire off. He went to pull the pin out and the limiter was broken. So we went on a mad goose chase trying to find somebody to weld the heim that had broken. And of course no luck on that. And ended up basically getting some chain from Tractor Supply after Jordan Green from Spoold Media gave me a bunch of ride around. And it took us like probably spent an hour driving around trying to find some shit, trying to find the heim to be exact. So ended up not working. And got some chains, and now it's on there. As far as the fitting leak goes, I just took it off and put some Teflon on it, and that took care of that, so that's good. So yeah, hopefully we're ready to go through tech here soon, and we'll test here in a few hours. We're still on the track cool down. It's about 6:14 on the Thursday, April 11th right now. But so yeah, so this is our setup for the weekend. We got a really awesome customer who became a good friend. Alan, he has a blue C10 that we do a lot of stuff to, and he likes coming to the races with us, so he trailed our stuff down and we get to shack up in the motorhome for the weekend. But you can see the car here. You can see our chain on that side now, but we tried to give it the same amount of travel as the other side has. There's John trying to avoid the camera. He looks disgruntled. And there's David from the 704 list, which will probably run some this year. David Knight, and it's pretty awesome Nova. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff here. It's certainly filling up compared to what it was. Let me walk out here a bit, see if I can get you guys a better, more wider range. Bear with me. There's the concessions, which are closed. So here's an idea. Right now it's not too full. Obviously throughout the weekend it's going to get better. So hopefully I'm getting you guys right. Sorry if it's all crappy. The sun glare's kind of killing me here. But that was Dwayne. He's got a pretty awesome 275 C5. We actually happened to pit beside him last year. Really cool dude. But alright guys, so I'll get back here in a bit. Looks like we need to go through tech and everything, and I will hopefully update you guys with some results in the next couple hours, or maybe just come on here and show some more stuff. See ya. So anyways, I know I said the last time you guys I was going to get more content at the track. Turns out I'm a liar. And I didn't really record anything other than the video we got with the GoPro and John's phone, and Alan's phone, and Alan's GoPro. So I kind of gave you guys a rundown when we got down there Thursday of the crap that went wrong on the ride down. We still haven't figured that out yet. We can only assume there was a ghost in the trailer. That's about all that makes sense. But anyways, Thursday we made 2 good hits. Friday we literally sat around and watched it rain, and all day watched, I think we watched Pulp Fiction, and ate, and we got to make our first hits on midnight on Friday, or you can call that early Saturday morning depending on how particular you are. We tried to enter a streetcar class, but due to our doors, we could not enter since they're fiberglass, which is fine. There was a guy there that didn't have any interior who was allowed to enter, but he's cooler than us, so that worked out for him, I guess. But we still made 1 good hit, 2 good hits Thursday, 1 good hit Friday. We tried 1 more hit Friday night, and the track was not there at all, and just blew the tires off, backed up, and blew them off again. I took to use the fuel tank to lower the launch RPM, and just to try, it didn't make a difference, which I kind of figured. So, whatever. And then Saturday, made another test hit, and all week we were kind of chasing the 60, but we couldn't figure out why the 60 was off at the same tune. We were still running within with the worst 60, we were still running within a few hundredths of our personal best, but nonetheless, the 60 was definitely eating us up. And we tried a bunch of stuff, and we never really got back to it. We kind of got close. We got down to, what, 115? Or was it 114?
113.
So we went up 113, that was on Thursday. And then by Saturday, we were back in the 115 range again, which is still better than it was earlier on Friday. But I guess considering the ET the car was going with that 60, it wasn't a big deal. But if you're wondering, you're not hearing fluid in the background. It's methanol pouring out the rails. So I noticed during one of the runs that the burnout was backing up. Car came down to like, what was idling at 1800 RPMs or so in gear. So it tried to flare to about 22 or something out of gear in neutral. And, Jesus Christ. And, we came back that night and spent like 30 minutes looking for a vacuum leak and couldn't find one on the track, but really didn't have the stuff to do it. So, tonight, John fixed the limiters. We ended up using a chain to fix the one side, which works fine for a lot of guys. It just doesn't have that quick adjustability. It's nice to be, in the lanes watching guys go down and back mounting and make an adjustment. Or sometimes you pull the pins out of limiters and you tear the struts apart. So that happens sometimes too. But we got the limiters fixed again. Thankfully, John had a Heim here off of an old anti-roll bar that he used to have. So we had to order one. But anyways, had to make a boost leak checker. I spent like 30 minutes trying to use some crap that wouldn't work, and finally we had these LPS fab alpha lock connectors. This one came off the other intercooler, the air to water that was destroyed in the wreck. So I just basically cut this off the intercooler right here, and then cleaned it up and welded a piece of scrap aluminum to it and bead rolled it. And that way we could just stow the throttle body and pressurize it and not worry about blowing it off and killing us. Did that and sprayed the thing down with some soapy water and realized the top half is leaking. With these high rims and the way the bolts go through the bottom, especially in the back, you really can't get to them. But then you add the fact that you have another rail there, and the manifold's got to come off. So John and I are getting that off now, and then we'll get that get that resealed and whatnot. When we take the top off, let's set the panel back on top of the heads and see if we can see that gap they talk about. But and back to the race. And if you watch these videos for a while, you'll notice I'm really scatterbrained and say a lot of things out of order. But we hung around again all day Saturday, made 2 hits. We were feeling good about it, and they were running pretty far behind, which seems to be par for the course. And right when we were the next to last class out of 6 classes, they were calling the first 2 classes up, and it started raining, and then it went from raining to pouring, and that was it for the event. So didn't get to run the actual event. We did get the test and did get to hang out at the track for a couple days, and you know, to me that's a pretty fun vacation. I got to watch a few Quentin Tarantino movies and Wolf of Wall Street, so I guess it could be worse. Anyways, yeah, so now we're back here, found the vacuum leak that we were having, and working on that. And we have another race this weekend at Wilkesboro Dragway. It's a streetcar, Carolina no time streetcar. I don't know, there's so many different names for all this crap, I can't keep it together. But it's at Wilkesboro, and it should be a good event. And I haven't been on the track in a long time, but I know they repaved it, and hopefully they got it working pretty well. I guess if not, we'll have to adapt or spin and lose, so that's also very